If you guys are looking for some fast, cheap and reliable coins, go check out buycheapfifacoins.com and use discount code Curtis for 5% off. They're the cheapest and most reliable place around. What's up guys, Curtis here and welcome to a brand new potential squad builder for 2014 to 2015. Obviously we are doing this squad builder on FIFA 14. Now I decided to do Newcastle today. If you've missed it already, we've already done Arsenal, Chelsea, Manchester United and I can't remember the other team. I think I've done 4. But I decided to do Newcastle because I thought it'd be interesting to see how they do, how they set up without Remy, and yeah, I just thought it'd be quite interesting. So a couple quick things before we get stuck into it. Firstly, if you guys could leave a like, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Also, if you guys are looking to get yourself some cheap Microsoft points, cheap PC games, or any really cool stuff like that, check out the link down below to G2A and let's get stuck into this video. So staying in the sticks is obviously the World Cup hero Tim Krul. He had that little penalty shootout fiasco when Van Gaal decided to bring him in, but obviously there's not going to be anyone replacing him in goal. Very, very solid goalie, and yeah, you can expect him to stay in between the sticks for Newcastle for the upcoming season. Next up we have Janmaat, another Dutch player. It's interesting how Newcastle are kind of like following themes. They started off with a bunch of Frenchies, now they've got a bunch of Dutch players. So Janmaat is the right back, looks a very, very exciting player, had a really good World Cup, and I think it's going to be very interesting to see how he adapts to the Premier League. Obviously Debuchy leaving, he needed to come in. Next up we have Colaccini. Now, their centre-back partnership for me, I felt like they actually need to pick up a new player for it. Because, I mean, Colaccini, very injury-prone last season and in general is a bit injury-prone. And obviously, as you're going to see in a second, I partnered him with Williamson. That was a general consensus I got of who would be partnering him. Obviously, a Stephen Taylor as well. But I kind of felt like the general idea was that Williamson would be played more. But nonetheless, I think if they want to actually tighten it up at the back, I do think they definitely need to pick up another centre-back. I may be wrong, Newcastle fans may shout at me and disagree, but that's just what I feel. Left back, we've gone for Davide Santon. Now, there's a lot of shouts between whether it be him or Colback. You'll see in a minute I've actually stuck Colback in defensive midfield. That's where I think he's going to play for them. And Santon, there was a big quote the other day where he said he's not going to Italy, he wants to stay with Newcastle and he wants to fight for that first team place. So I feel like he'll be in it. Next up though, we have Colback. Obviously, he's actually got a centre mid card with his transferred one. His left back one is a Sunderland card, but yeah, he got a centre mid one. And I do think that's where he's going to be playing for them. He may not necessarily be a starter. Obviously, he'll be fighting out between Tiote, Anita, Sissoko playing deeper. A big mix there. But I've gone for Colback as a starter. And obviously, I've gone for Tiote as the second central defensive mid. Now, every time I think of Tiote, I still think about that equaliser he scored against Arsenal in the 4-4. That absolute banging, that half volley sort of thing that he scored. Such a good goal, but also madness at the same time. So that's why I've stuck in central defensive mid. Over in right mid, we've gone for Sissoko. That seems to tends to be where he plays the most for Newcastle. He's over on their right hand side. Now, Pardew has had quite a big falling out with Hatem Ben Arfa, obviously, as he's turned up being quite fat, really, after his summer away. And yeah, he just seems out of form, and I don't think Pardew really gets on with him. So I've stuck Sissoko in that role. And then we have another Dutch player. We have CM de Jong. This guy looks like he's going to be a really exciting player. Ajax just seem to just keep releasing so many quality players, and yeah, I think it's going to be really exciting. I think they're going to have a really good season with CM de Jong, and yeah, I think it should be really good for them. Over in at the left mid, left wing sort of role, we've gone for Cabaya. Now, I don't know how they're going to set up with this, because I mean, there's two central attacking midfield players, but you find a lot of time, especially in a 4-2-3-1, a central attacking midfield player can quite easily play the wider role and still be very comfortable. So I'm not sure if it would be Cabaya or de Jong that will do that, but nonetheless, one of the two will. And then striker, we've got Riviere. Now, this guy is always like, he's always that really high potential player. He's been at Monaco, I think, for a couple of seasons now, and he's moved over to Newcastle, and I don't know if he's going to be the starting player or not, but it seems as though he should be. So it's going to be really exciting to see just how Newcastle get on this year, because, I mean, the end of their season, it was embarrassing. From January onwards, basically, I don't know how they managed to, like, finish where they did, because they were just so poor for such a long period of time, especially after Kabay left. They were just a crumbling mess. Now, I did actually score some really nice goals with this team. I think this one in particular here, literally, it was just straight from kickoff. A lovely, lovely goal. So, yeah, I genuinely am just really excited to see how Newcastle get on this season. They've got a lot of really cool new signings signings, as obviously I've demonstrated here, and I do believe they will sign 1 or 2 more players, but there's not really many properly rumoured at the time of recording this. But that was the goal there. It took like 8 touches of the ball and it was in the back of the net. But yeah, so it's going to be very exciting to see what Newcastle get up to, but we are getting close to the end of this video now, guys. I do want to apologise quickly now that I basically just went a week without uploading. It was my birthday, and like I haven't been here, so that's kind of a bit of an excuse. Sorry, excuse me. But today I am at the Community Shield as well at Wembley, so we'll have a vlog up for that in the next few days. I'm going to try and get more videos as well, hopefully one out to you Monday. So have a nice day, guys. Hope you did enjoy this video. Let me know what you think Newcastle will do, whereabouts in the league they'll finish next season. But have a nice day, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.